So, okay. Um, I've gone through single profiles for performances. I've gone through multiple profiles for performances. And now, based on this one, this is one of my go-to live performances that I use for function gigs where I have to have multiple sounds available. It's based around the principle of the multiple profiles performance. And what I've done here, I have some morphing things going on and some effects, which I'll just show you. As you might see, the basis for my tone is for the clean sound is the Marshall G1 profile that sounds like this. Just has a bit of reverb on it, and I usually, when I'm playing live, I usually have a compressor running, and I have the mix set about 40%. This gives me kind of a parallel compression, which lets the initial attacks not disappear fully and not get too squashed. And without. And with it. Just gives a bit of body and a bit of sustain. As you might see, I have a studio equalizer here that is set for low cut, which I have like always set around somewhere between 80 and 100, 110 hertz. Depends on the location. The rest of the EQ is flat. I have the volume set to -3 dB because I have a booster here that I use for lead boosts, which is set to 3.5 dB. This is just a safety because I don't want to clip the output when I engage this pure boost. So this one, I put the pure boost on when I'm playing leads and stuff and want to cut through. So this is my basic clean tone. And now I have some morphing going on with my delay. You see the mix is set to 0% now. And when I hit the button on my remote a second time, it morphs into this pad sound. And I have the feedback, the mix set to pre. So whenever this is turned to post, and I play something, and reverse the morphing and go back to 0% of the mix, the delays stop immediately. And I can shut them off, but I like them to just go on and trail off. Even if I switched off, I want to have the repeats of the delays going on. So this is kind of my dry clean sound and my ambient clean tone. And I usually go for a delay setting of a quarter note and a dotted eighth notes because I always want to have my my delays synced up to the tempo, so I can tap in the tempo and it just goes along with the song tempo. This is something I do always. The pure booster, as I said, is for leads. Just turns all 3.5 dB. And I have another pure booster in front of the amp. Which just gives a little bit of extra push when I'm playing like a guitar with weak pickups. I can use this. I have a wah-wah, but I don't have a expression pedal connected now. But I have this one in the first slot on every performance, so I can just have access to it. When I have special things, I might put in a pitch pedal something like a whammy. But usually I have a wah pedal here. I have my volume pedal right after the stack section before all the time-based effects. And on my clean tones, I usually have a tremolo, just a very subtle tremolo. Paired with the delays. So that's my clean tone. Now when I go up to my second tone, that's the breakup tone. This is exactly the same as with the clean sound, it's just a boost for solos. Again, a pure boost in front just to push a little bit. In case I need a little bit more gain. Tremolo again. Come on. And again, the same thing going on with the delay. I can morph it into kind of my U2 sound. So this works like for my dry breakup tone and kind of U2 fake sound. The next three sounds are more classic. This is my crunch tone, a little bit more gain. I've added a noise gate in. Already having the pure boost here engaged, and have a second one because the sound as is would be like this. Not enough gain for my crunch needs, so I push it a little more. And I have the option to boost it even further, just in case I need it. And on this sound, you'll see the pure booster here is engaged, but it's morphed. It's at 0 dB now, and when I push the switch again, it goes to 3.5 dB plus, which is the lead tone, and as you've heard, the delays go up too. It's not that much as in the effect settings of the clean and breakup tone, because this is my typical lead delay, which is not where the effect is not so much in the foreground. So when I hit the morphing switch, my sound gets louder and the delay gets engaged. So this is kind of a setup where I go from a rhythm tone to a lead tone with delay added. And I do this for the drive sound also. Exact same setup as this, just another profile. Hit the morphing switch and it becomes a lead tone. And back to rhythm. And the last one is a lead tone that has the most amount of gain and is already set to be boosted. Delay is already on. This is just in case I can go from any sound directly to my lead tone. Because when you're doing like function gigs and the singer calls a guitar solo, you don't want to mess up and just push 2 or 3 buttons until you arrive at your lead sound, because you want to go directly there. So no matter where I am, I'm on the clean sound and I can go directly. Can go directly to my lead sound. The settings are delay settings and pure boost setting are the same. Again, a noise gate, so I don't get any noise from the high gain amps. So this is a basic setup for my performances, which I use live, with including all the morphing. So I have a clean tone, clean pad, breakup, kind of U2 fake, crunch tone, crunch lead, drive tone, drive lead, and my lead tone. I hope this is also helpful for you and might give you some new ideas on how to creatively use effects or morphing in your performances. So thanks for watching again, and see you next time.